Welcome everyone to this session on custom AI for Zoho CRM. In our previous sessions in this community series on AI in Zoho CRM, we showcased the various pre-built AI features present in Zoho CRM and how those features could help your business. So today we'll be trying to focus on how we can help you address your needs that are specific to your business or industry. So let's get started. We'll start with a small comparative overview. So the pre-built features that we have already seen in this series are the out-of-the-box solutions, AI solutions that we provide. These solutions can generally address common and widespread needs in the market. For example, let's say as part of the pre-built AI solutions in Zoho CRM, we have the lead scoring feature, which provides you with a probability score. And this probability score indicates the likelihood of a lead getting converted as your customer. So a lead getting converted as a customer is a common phenomenon across the business landscape. And the other point with out-of-the-box solutions would be they are ready to implement solutions, which means you can just configure them and start using them to get the relevant insights. Now, let's consider instances where you have certain needs that apply to your specific organization or industry for which you are unable to get solutions from the out-of-the-box features. So in this case, you can create your own custom AI solutions so that you can resolve your bespoke needs. So we'll see how we can do that. So similar to Zoho CRM, we also have the Zoho Catalyst product, which is a development platform where you can build your own custom solutions. The Zoho Catalyst product has its own various services which cater to a variety of custom solutions. In our case, we'll be using the QuickML service that is part of Zoho Catalyst, where you can create your custom AI solutions and access those solutions from Zoho CRM. So what is QuickML? As we saw, it is an machine learning pipeline builder that is part of the Catalyst platform. This service lets you build custom functionalities. Apart from building, it also provides you with the option to test the pipelines that you build, deploy those pipelines to the respective products, and monitor their performance and keep them updated. So this is the general model flow inside QuickML. You first import the dataset, and then you can do some processing on the data by creating a data pipeline. This way you can refine your data and use it to create your machine learning pipeline. Once you are done with creating your machine learning pipeline, you can create an endpoint for this ML model, using which this functionality can be accessed by external services, including Zoho CRM. So in today's use case, let's consider you are running a car marketplace where you deal with both new and used cars. It's important that you set the right prices for your cars so that it brings in the needed profits for you, but at the same time, it also provides value for money for your customers. So to help you with this scenario, we'll be creating an ML model which can give you predictions on the optimal prices that you can set for your car models. For this, you've already collected some previous pricing information which has worked for you well so far. So using this dataset, we'll be creating an ML model that will provide you with the predictions for setting your car prices. So we'll see how we can do that. So this is the Catalyst platform here. we'll start with creating a new project. We'll name it as car price prediction project, and once we click on create, it will take us to the project. Here we have the car price prediction project. On the left pane, you can see the various services that are offered by Zoho Catalyst. For our case, we'll be using the QuickML service. So once you click on start exploring, you will have the option to create your data sets and pipelines. The first step would be to import your dataset into QuickML. When you click on import dataset, you will be able to see the various sources from which you can import your dataset. For example, let's say the Zoho apps, you can import datasets from Zoho Analytics, Creator, CRM, Recruit, Begin, and the Catalyst data store. So apart from the Zoho apps, you can also import data from storage devices like Amazon S3, Azure, Google Cloud, OneDrive, and Dropbox. And you can also, apart from these sources, you can also import your datasets from various databases. And finally, you can upload your own file. In our case, we have compiled a dataset, so we'll be uploading our own file. You can click on upload the file and select the car information dataset. So this is in a CSV format in which each data entry will be separated by commas, and those data entries will be within double quotes. The quotes type refers to the double quotes, and the escape character refers to moving to the next line in the data set. And when you enable this option, the first row has column names. This means you tell the system that in the data set that I am uploading, the first row will contain the headers like the name of the car, the year, the brand, and all the other details, and the rest of the columns will contain the respective field values. Now that this is done, we can click on next. You can provide a name for the dataset and click on upload. So QuickML will start the upload process. So the upload process is now complete. Once the data is uploaded, you can proceed with refining the data by creating a data pipeline. So you can directly click on go to data cleaning and provide a name for the dataset pipeline. So now that you have provided a name, you can click on create pipeline. Now once you click on the create pipeline button, you will be redirected to the pipeline builder. So the pipeline builder has various options and operations that you can use. In our case, we would like to eliminate the fields that are not really very important for determining the price of the car. So for that, we can go under data cleaning. We can select the select or drop option, and once we establish a connection, it will provide us with the option to either select the fields that we consider that are important, or drop the ones that we do not need. So we can choose the drop option and have a look at the fields. For example, let's say the name of the car really doesn't affect the pricing, so we can do away with the name, and you can have a look at the other fields as well, whichever you feel do not align with the price prediction. Now once you have selected your fields, you can click on save. Now you have successfully configured to eliminate the not so important fields. Now you can close the pipeline, and once you are done with this, you can click on execute. So the pipeline execution will be scheduled and it will execute the configuration that you have just created. Based on the data and the operations, it will take some amount of time. We'll just give it a few seconds so that it gets completed. And for the training data, we recommend you upload more. The more data set, the more amount of data that is present in your data set, the more accurate predictions that you'll get. So you can see the progress in this preview space. It has successfully, the execution is a success. So this means your data refinement has been successfully completed. Now that you have refined your data, you have the exact data that you want to use in your machine learning model. Now we can create our machine learning pipeline. When you click on the create pipeline option, you will be greeted with a lot of types of pipelines. Let's say the data transformation pipeline that we just applied on our data set. And you also have other options like text analytics, recommendation, forecasting, and so on. Since we are focused on predicting prices for our cars, we'll go with the prediction model. We'll provide the model with a name. We select the data set that we just refined, and the target column is the factor based on which we create the model. In our case, it's the price. So in this data set, the money field corresponds to the price, and hence we choose the field and click on create. We'll again be redirected to the pipeline builder. Here we can build our machine learning pipeline using the data set that we imported and refined. So we can, depending on the use case, we can select the various machine learning operations and the algorithms that we would like to implement as part of the functionality. So in our case, we'll be first using an ordinal encoder. So the ordinal encoding refers to like converting data into a numerical format so that the machine can understand it. So in this case, we have a lot of text format data. So when we apply the ordinal encoder, we can convert the text data into numbers that the machine can understand. So when we connect this, we can choose the columns which we need to be encoded. We'll just select the text fields to be encoded. Since the mileage is already a numerical value, we can skip that. Yes, now we are done with selecting the columns for encoding, and we can click on save. Now the encoding is complete. Next, you'll need to include the algorithm that will drive your machine learning model. Based on this algorithm that you choose, the machine learning model will learn from your data set and provide you with the relevant insights. So for instances where we predict prices, the regression models work well, and for our case, we'll be using the LGBM regression model. Now all these ML operations and algorithms, all of these have the machine learning and data science technicalities. Some of you who are attending this webinar might already have a background in these, while some of you may not have. So this might seem overwhelming. So even for me, I do not have a background in machine learning and data science, but you need not get overwhelmed because we have resources to help you get started, and we also have our experts to help you with creating your own custom functionalities. You can learn more about the ML operations, the algorithms, which operation to use for which use case. Everything you have help. So rest assured, you need not be overwhelmed. So coming back to the demo, now that we are done with our pipeline, we can click execute. Similar to the dataset, it will take some amount of time to complete the execution. We'll give it a few seconds for this execution to be completed. You can see the other details like the pipeline type, the dataset that you used here, the model, and whether you have created the endpoint, the dataset version, and other details. Now this pipeline has successfully been executed. This means you have your custom AI functionality ready. Now you proceed to create the endpoint. So the endpoint is a URL which can be used by other services and products, in our case Zoho CRM, to access this custom AI functionality that we have created in QuickML. So let's proceed with creating the endpoint. We'll give it a name. It's better we give clear names so that when we are referring to these endpoints, we do not have any confusion. We choose the model that we just configured, and we click on create endpoint. This will take us to the endpoints details page. So apart from creating the pipeline, you can also test how the machine learning model works. Here QuickML has already populated a sample data set. This is a sample car having all these specifications. So what can be the ideal price for this car? When we click on get result, it will provide you with a response around $53,000. So now that we have ensured the ML model is working, we can publish this endpoint and you will be generated with a URL. Now that we have configured the AI functionality in QuickML and we have created the endpoint, let's see how we can access this from Zoho CRM. So in Zoho CRM, we have already created a custom module having all the information about our cars. So these are some of the cars for which we need the pricing predictions. To access the ML model from QuickML, we go to the setup, and under ZIA, we go to the custom AI option. We click on new configuration. We can provide a name for this model inside Zoho CRM. Suggested car price. You can select the module for which this functionality need to be implemented. We can select the QuickML organization, the project that we just created, the car price prediction project, and the endpoint that we just created, the car price prediction endpoint. When we click on next, we'll be displayed with a screen where we can map the fields from QuickML to the relevant fields that we have in Zoho CRM. So Zoho CRM has already auto-mapped some of these fields. We can map the other fields. So for the newer use, we have the usage data, usage status. Similarly, we can map the remaining unmapped fields. Now once we are done with this, we click on save. The ML model has been accessed from Zoho CRM. Now we go to the car information module. Let's go inside one of the cars. So you will be getting a QuickML insight here. It's taking a bit of time to load the page. So yes, now you have the insights from QuickML in this part of the page. When you click on fetch insights, there you have it. You have the prediction. So this is the price that your custom AI functionality suggests you to decide for this car. You can use this prediction result here and fill in the price here, or if you need to make further decisions, you can go ahead and finalize the price later. So this is how you can build custom AI functionalities and access them within Zoho CRM. So regarding the availability part, the access from Zoho CRM, it's still in release. This functionality where you access the custom AI functionality from QuickML into Zoho CRM will be available to you in the next couple of weeks. So this is the this is the expected result which we looked at now. So before we conclude, we can have a quick recap of whatever we saw now. So we create ML pipelines in QuickML. We create an endpoint URL for the model that we created. Using that endpoint URL, we can access that custom AI solution from Zoho CRM and view those insights in Zoho CRM. So using the power of QuickML and Zoho CRM, you can create various models and address a lot of use cases that for which you might not find ready-made solutions. Any help that you need with this, you can reach out to our experts, or we have help doc resources as well. I hope, and that brings us to the end of this presentation. So we hope all these features will help you enhance your better business and take it forward.